why, bro? Why, bro? You doing the most and da da da. Garbage man come by. Yeah, garbage man came. He came by today. What time is it? What's good, y'all? Hey, beloved, what's good? What's good? Why, Sean? Why? Well, come on, beloved. Y'all just now catching up, to the evidence and to the journey. Journey been about 4 years now, right? So, a lot of y'all catching that donkey end of a lot of stuff. So I just help you piece it together. Not only that though, cause I don't want those who truly follow me sincere about it. Want your nerves bobbling and boiling and stuff when mine ain't, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I keep coming so that you don't, well, my dude that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't seen my dude, you know how it go. If I don't see a couple of y'all, some of y'all and stuff, get a little antsy, want to, know if you all right and stuff like that. So we understand that. That's the connect. Don't expect others to understand that, you know what I'm saying? Because cold inside. Hey, Mr. Robinson. Yeah, we here. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Is it? I'm breathing. I woke up. Look, you breathing, you woke up, got a little something to eat. Not a lot, some. I straight up some chain, get a little coffee. Join me with some coffee. Y'all know the deal. Ain't nothing changed. Think so many of it out there, still assessing good or bad. I don't even look at it good or bad. It got to be good if they keep showing up and, infusing positive. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to both Tims. I got a black out there and I got a Tim. Shout out to some of you beloveds out there to give your grace and your Zenology and your oracleology, all that stuff that we learning now that exists. Right? Reason for this video, we're gonna try to put these in smart increments. I'm able to get back over to my one place, you know what I'm saying? That a lot of people that got HOEs and every area code was blocking down, you know what I'm saying? We got all them FOXs and stuff, you know what I'm saying, guys. So we work across it. Through it, got beautiful people that combat it for us. So off that, beloved. Also the example of, the infrastructure is falling. Imagine it. If infrastructure that has existed forever, some of us been born, right, falling apart, ain't that a symbol and indication of a lot of things? We ain't talking about little infrastructure. We ain't talking about stuff, bridges and buildings to catch on fire and they just dropping like, paperweights and stuff. And you wondering like, well, it's been around too long. You know what I'm saying? Then that is an indication also of what also is falling apart within the fabric of human beings, us, right? We ain't got to calm the world. We continue to show it. I'll keep speaking it. Why? Watch this. Just one example. I live in this neighborhood, great neighborhood, beloved. Military neighborhood. And being a military neighborhood, most disciplined. Should be. That's what I say. Should be. Mothers, we understand helmets. We got pay attention to this. Well, back in the day, because I don't know how they do it now. I ain't been in there since now going on 13, 14 years now. So that's my reality. I need to check. So one of the things I haven't asked one of the beloved, do y'all do? And I'm pretty sure they not as heavy as they do because they got their own independent rooms and how they doing the on post living and stuff like that. Them apartments now. At one point, the NCOs, that was our known place to be, to welfare checks, stuff like that. TIG 50, do your checks, stuff like that. We had insight on them soldiers, so now you know. So in that, then you don't get to do health and welfare checks at their home, so soldier could be all, you know what I'm saying, no check. So then I leave that because I'm wondering and I'm pretty sure on trips and stuff like that, and when we have 4-day weekends and stuff like that, and these soldiers gonna go over London, it's viable that we have to have insurance, and I know you trying to get you to see why I'm so insurance, gotta have insurance. It's just embedded on us, you know what I'm saying, do that. So that discipline right there, is just something we don't detach from, because knowing the horrendous that you go through without it, you know what I'm saying? So every if it's not trips and stuff like that, then every month we check in, make sure you have insurance, your car's functional, you know what I'm saying? It alludes to the safety precautions. Now I'm bringing that up because, like I said, I'm in the military community. I stay in, there's at least 80% in my own neighborhood, military. Retired, active, well, okay, watch it. But, and I'm attributing just our society. I'm not, keep going, right. How I've always known and learned, the military, you can look at your military, and your military will tell you a whole lot of things about your society. Because your military gets all the gadgets, all this, that, the discipline, woo, woo. And then the society is, you know what I'm saying? You're only as great as your military, too. All right, so when you see your military really dysfunctional in some ways or form, see what I'm getting at? That's why it's so easy for me. Some of y'all trying to, why is it? This is not military behavior at all. At all. Not them. I got military vehicles, disabled vet vehicles, and all that stuff. And that. You see what I'm talking about? And so, active too. And so, that's the indication measuring of our society. So we already see what society, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. So when you got, like I said, you got a video out there, put out there, and lady didn't come up to my door. I was home at 5. My car home? I'm home. I'm here. But they ain't even engaged to come to the door, point at the car, doing all that stuff, making it obvious whether they're in their circle jerk with these folks that live on the corner here, that their dog was in a chicken fight and didn't win because they see me leave my gate open. You see what I'm talking about? And so now that white stuff was all around me, and they build. He's a builder and all that stuff. So you know that it's all to drive you crazy, right? Like the beloved say, man, this all this stuff. These folks know the world. The world kind of know that it owe you, right? Despite what a slew mouth say, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Linda. Everybody wants you. I could care less who want who. I ain't looking for nobody want me. I'm looking for them answers that, people know that it's best that they keep it away because, like they say, it's going to be a long grind, and I'm cool with that because people don't want to come forward and be honest and stuff like that. So in that, justice don't get served correctly in the physical. Yeah, Most High know how to do it and doing it. You see what I'm talking about? And so I know Most High work in the favor because do that, get in the car, and it's like I'm gonna show you some stuff. Drive. Black dude come, older man, look like shit. My tribe, right? Come from back here with them Alabama. They got Alabama down here at this house, and Audi and all that. All these people participate and stuff like that. Asian got kicked out because he threw that stuff on the car, so they kicked him. So come around at the same time I'm driving by the mill. Somebody ain't never seen on this block. These people, they ignorant. You know your neighborhood, man. You know what I'm saying? So walking like in the morning, like he doing exercise. Nigga, first when you move in, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, I'm just Mr. Smith, Matrix. So I stop and let them know. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They don't get to walk freely and not when I know their purpose. You know what I'm talking about? No. Then looking just like you. You see what I'm talking about? Look, and then act dumbfounded. Who you talking to? Me? All right, so we crossed that bridge. But like I said, I had them on. I got these folks on camera and all that stuff. Another point, me seeing that so many of y'all, thank you so much. My beautiful beloveds giving examples. We call the cops. We do this. Nothing happens. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you. And you sort of correct because it overlaps and ripples effects with mine. All right. Realized a long time ago when these Democrats in this town, because it's Democrats, look, now you're driving by. I wish I could have done it, I swear. But these Democrats run this town, all right? And so much in lieu, these parties, man, it's confusing. It's confusing. But I know a candidate there was an AG and stuff like that, still has kind of pool and stuff like that. So what I'll be doing, because things in this state are not getting, the law is not being, we can go in these Democratic states, put pressure on them, ICE and pool, right? But then in these red states, I'm in a red state. Yeah, it's a Democratic city, but red should be able to come in here and get these immigrants, because they're immigrants. I could point to 3 houses I know these folks are immigrants. 3. Keep messing with it if you want to. So, and I believe ICE know. You see what I'm talking about? And everybody else know. And so that's why some people right now, I feel, that karma gonna hit differently. Gonna hit their body, gonna hit their mind. The same wizard and warlocks that they went and used in Nigeria and everywhere else and places, went and got your best, Peru, Australia, we seen all of it. We saw all of it. So, didn't work out, cool. Still here, cool. Don't want to adhere to your own principles that is came down to be law, but you want to keep on making laws to run around what you should be fixing. Cool. Cool. We just up the prayers and we keep doing what we're doing, and bodies will hit the floor for sure. All right, watch this. Yep, the daughter of the blonde chick that stayed across the street. I'm gonna start identifying these people as they pass by for y'all. She stayed across the street. I guess the mama's smoking chain or throat hurting or something, couldn't get out the house. And that's a clear indication when they got the child, one of the kids, to come out and drive by. Yesterday I posted some stuff, right? Sir Williams. That was so lovely, man. I was like, bro. Finally. Man, that's what I said. Finally, bro. Finally. What's the finally? It's acknowledgement. To others, it'd be like, damn, I'm shocked, man. You know what I'm talking about? But to have to go around me, to go over me, to go under me, because it's me. Confirmation, yo. You know what I'm talking about, y'all? Real talk. So the hypocrisy that I spoke about was this. Understand jealousy. What we learning now is that I think many jealousy comes in so many forms, y'all. And the weakest, pay attention to me, the weakest form jealousy can come out of is out of somebody who has almost more than everybody in so many ways, whether it be positioning, talent, mechanism, networking, things like that, right? Abundance, materialistic, whatever, right? And then to play like they come from a rich background, royal background, Zuda type thing, like royal background. So you have to understand what I was looking at, what I've been looking in pictures. So that's why I call it like this. You take your stank ass over there in Africa, the diaspora, right? And you, Akon, and all these other, when I said it, you, Idris, all these, you fools, go over there in Africa and you show your princehood, your kinghood. And you kings. You kings. Cool, nice, beautiful. That's your background. Got you. Man, do that. Stand on it. And so you give a felonious at the time, we thinking it's, oh, we got kings and princes and which we really do. We really do, but follow them. Parade around in this Afrocentric thing rising, right? Just me. Just me. Trying to flip the tide. That's flipping the tide, showing our power. Something like Tory over there, right? Exactly like Tory. But we'll see. Maybe he'll fall up under the sword just like you. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck going on over the attitudes over there. But this is what I get to. You're a prince in the motherland, where it all began. Where prince kingdoms all it began now. We did that fashion. And then you go fall your dumb ass up under the sword of another king that's outside, but might be inside. You is British and you got that talk and all that stuff. So I don't know how y'all do that thing. But all I'm getting to, it just looked so fucking hypocritical. I was like, that is something I would not do. I couldn't do it. Because it's like I bow down to this one when I'm already king over here and prince over here to be a king. You know what I'm saying? So either you ain't over here and was playing like over there in the diaspora and you ain't got no real connection and stuff, because I'm trying to fathom if that's so, but why I can continue to connect it to diaspora, because, and it's just the raw truth. A lot of diaspora leaders over there, they weak as fuck. They won't stand up against, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? So that's that same behavior keep falling up over this food. You know what I'm saying? So y'all do y'all. That's why it couldn't have been me. That's what I'm saying. And then the last thing, thank you. Thank you for taking my position and showing me exactly who I am. See, y'all had to do that to play like, yeah, we're giving you your honor, but we're giving it to this individual, but I'm Sir Williams. I really am Sir Williams. You know what I'm saying? Mother's maiden name Williams. So would that make you Williams, Sir Williams? All right. Thank you. I don't need the physical. The mental understands. Yeah, all this was done around you. Take your place. Da da da. Give it to this bum and all that. So jealousy, we was talking about jealousy. See what I'm talking about? I touched that cat. I know that a long time ago. I just didn't worry about him and Savage because they can't rap or you know what I'm saying? Like Drewski. Shout out, bro. Was imitating on them and stuff like that. They come over here and play like and fool you like a mug and be some raggedy fools from over there across that water. And got you though. Money in their pocket. It's just as wicked. Just as wicked. And so, we vent that, get that off our chest. Thank you. What else? What else now? So the low level stuff is it's meaningless, but it has to be dealt with because, people mad that, okay, I understand what the premises was. So now you found out this, and it's not find out. It's just, well, if you're born that child, it's almost like, when you ain't never been given nothing. You ain't never been given nothing. You work for everything you do. You ain't never been given nothing. And what I know, what I seen, thank you, Oracles, too, because I seen contract being torn up. So that person is discombobulated and going through things because continue to try to what I've done for this country. That person continue to try to tear down what I've built for my individual livelihood. My blood, sweat, and tears continue to mess with. And I'm talking about Headset, Trump, Vance, all these people that live next door to me, walked around my house, campaigned around my house. You owe me. Others don't have to believe, not a damn thing. I know, you know. Get in right, or that spirit of the pain gonna continue coming. I don't know what else to tell you. You didn't use enough of your agency and all that stuff that I'm well aware of. Even your agency didn't come out and abreast and gave so much more information to more than any civilian has ever consumed. Old school civilians out here, military people, heads blown off of the information that's coming out here. Why? We're in them years of the exposure. Reason why? Because we got to move forward. Pay attention, beloved. Sit there long enough to understand, what's happening is this education, this industry education is peeling off of us. This industry education, matrix education, which is confined education. It's education confined to this place. Right? You go outside this place and get education, you're going to get far more. It's not going to be diluted. Some things you ain't going to be like, damn, I never knew this. Of course, you in the confines of this. You're only educated for America. Understand that? Right? So more and more education outside America, all that odyssey is showing up. And you being educated. Purpose. If the world has been over 1 billion years, for sure. This world been here billion of years. Okay, so what does that mean? I've already showed you the crazy 8, right? Your infinite 8. Let me see if I still got it here. Right? The world's been here 1 billion years. Grasp the concept? If the world has been here 1 billion years, how many times did you come through? I say it again. If the world has been here 1 billion years, how many times did you come through? Because this ain't it. It's God's. It's God's, not yours. God made. So I'm talking about. So on that concept, why we tired and why it's just like funky and all this other stuff, because we holding ourselves up. We the dumb ones in this whole thing. Everybody know that. Ain't got nothing to do with Most High. Most High trying to push us forward. Pushing us forward. Me, others, you know what I'm saying, got that light. What's holding down though, when you look and listening to the news, oil don't want to lose. I say it again. Oil does not want to lose. Oil's old fashioned. So oil's old fashioned, that's old fashioned what? What's going on with oil right now? Sometime oil don't want to lose. Not to electricity. Not yet. But it's going to. Got to. We know that. All right? But that's the pains. The growing pains. People in Texas, people in these desert type things. Watch this. And the billionaire boys like Bernie talking about stuff. I don't like Bernie to do it up all the time because I give him power and oxygen. And really, it's just the illusion is us. We think so highly of the person and stuff like that, and not look at the monstrous and the bad downside of it. You look at your data centers and all this stuff, the water. You got to use resources to have these things and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? But nobody's looking at the safety precautions. They just want to stay in lieu with in a racing competition with somebody else. You see what I'm talking about? And when you watch this. So I understand with the Democrats because we killed the relations and tariffs and all that kind of stuff. And the trade and the balance that we had once before, we was getting all our electronics from China. Why? Because there's a trade-off. We give them iron, whatever we was producing for them, back and forth. Okay, they broke that with the tariffs and all that stuff. You can feel about your way, whatever. It don't matter. That's gone. I'm talking about now. Because you still could have did the tariffs. Many cities still could have did the tariffs and keep a good relationship with these folks and because they need what we got and we need what they got, and you keep a good relationship. But that didn't happen. See what I'm talking about? And then you start a war and stuff, so you really can't. You see what I'm talking about? So now, purpose of that, what I was thinking in my mind, infinite, is that all right, cool. Because we're gonna start depending on ourselves and industries and all that kind of stuff gonna come here, business and all that. Where we at? I don't see shit. You don't see shit. So cool. Then fire all kinds of people and all that kind of stuff, and individuals go in there and mess with the army, and like the beloved say, why are we just firing black generals? Thank you for identifying that. All right. And you don't want to believe that, this colorism and this hatred of how things go and stuff. In my mind, I'm thinking, hey, you going in there because these people who play games with people, military people and veterans, no veteran pay should get messed with. Mm-mm. At all. That's set. That was already known right there. All that stuff. Your SGLI benefits and your survivor benefits and stuff like that. No. But you go in there and you do all that with them generals and stuff. And I look at my paperwork. I ain't got no paperwork saying, hey, you've been reinstated, your burial benefits, all this stuff being reinstated. So I'm trying to figure out what you fixing in there or what you destroying and who you trying to fix and who you trying to destroy. Is the propaganda what the outsiders are saying, such as, shoot, they trying to get rid of color in there. They don't want no inspiration for no black folks, young black people and stuff to look up and see, damn, there's a black general, there's a black surgeon general and stuff like that, and be hoo-hoo about it. But how can you be hoo-hoo about it when you seeing the evidence that a president don't want somebody next to him, or nah, you hearing this from same type of people that you are, vanilla, all this stuff. So ain't it amazing how people got to talk loud when they, like, but we understand. So what else on you? What else on you? Vent, baby. Vent, baby. Because one good thing, the energy weapons have stopped. So somebody got caught. Because I can feel, I always know when that going on. It's just crazy. And when the time comes, it'll come, because we're gonna be. This is not going away. Right now, the experiment, whoever the hands to be, they're still the experiment. So many of us, right, 8, right, Ma. So because we tough, we good, we ruthless, we rebellious, we was made for this. Real talk. We don't expect y'all a lot of people to believe, because you don't even believe in God. So how can you believe in anything else outside that? Which stops a lot of y'all from believing in yourself and your own power. Right? If you are a spiritualist, if you too help people healing, and you going through daily, and they man-made stuff, so I'm gonna give you the toolers now, because we got to support each other. And people following you, people doing stuff to you. All right? Don't panic. Don't panic. We all in this together. We helping each other. All right? And just like the beloved say, all right? It's a spiritual warfare, and it's real. All right? What I've noticed that there's rules to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's rules to this. All right. When they know and they find out about you, a couple of things. You keep making it hard for them. Don't be secret squirrel so much. You have your times where you can get away. I see why Mike did so many things and had in his house tunnels. This, and people was on him, man. People was all on him, looking on in his life and stuff, because he was powerful. It's real. It's real. Him and Prince, so powerful that they couldn't control him. See what I'm talking about? And so they do things, and that's why they went through so much stuff. Propaganda, when they're gone, people want to come. See what I'm talking about? That's when people powerful, when you gone and people talk shh in the industry, and they talk shh about you. You was too powerful. Them individuals too powerful for folks to try to control them. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling the truth. So, based off Cappy and so many of them that fell under pressure, right, Oprah? These folks fell under pressure, outing Tom Hanks and all these folks. See what I'm talking about? There's you can find it on YouTube, outing all these people, running on the highways and stuff. Why? Now you see them. Why? See what I'm talking about? Young lady drowning and leaving her baby in the boat. Remember that? Remember that big S? Y'all see what I'm talking about? They ain't just, You see what I'm talking about? So now they, not saying that them beautiful beloveds weren't divine, but watch this. What happens is, watch this. This is why they can't come around me. Watch this. Give me a minute though. Let me put a monkey wrench in. Grand Rising, ma'am. How you doing? All right, thank you. And so when they touch you, when one of them nasty folks that do that, or not nasty, assistant to nasty, to send somebody to you, hairdresser, blah, blah, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, get next to them. They get next to you, divine touch you and stuff like this. Happened. This happened to me many times in the recent. Take it back to their little coven or whatever and use that energy against you, thinking. But when you who you are, keep your prayer up, keep your books open. And it's not, watch this. You're thinking, well, these tools, and it's not the tools. The tools just accentuate the power to resonate because you don't have a memory index of the Bible, the Quran, to give that. So that's why you read the repetition, because it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's counteractive spells, you know what I'm saying? In so many ways, words are spells. So you counteracting whatever anybody throw at you. You see what I'm talking about? Psalms is the greatest, all right? But really, it's your awareness and connection with Most High is what matters, because what is the word is a living word if you understand that the Most High is a all-time God. You see what I'm talking about? All-time existence, always existed. Most High. It's when you close Most High out of anything in your life. You know, that's why I tell you, Most High in my life, it everywhere, second, minute, I don't give a damn what I'm doing. See what I'm talking about? I don't care what I'm doing. Because a lot of you have been diluted to think, even in the moments where you, watch this. You know that, I'm going to show you something. We'll make sure this is parental guidance. Oh, God. Oh, God. Who in there with you? God. What you got going on in there? Lights off and everything. What y'all doing? Oh, God. When you feeling good, right? Those of us doing in that right provocation and stuff like that. It don't matter how dirty it is, how woo-woo, and the pigs and the swan and the mud and the farm. Whatever. Oh, why are you saying all this? What that got to do with what's going on? Why wouldn't you say that? Most High made. Most beautiful body. Find another. Outside us humans, find something else more beautiful than. I dare you. I dare you. Now, who I'm daring is those that know how to look through these. So I'm talking about? Not those that can tell a robot, clone. No. So I'm talking about? Because that's what, so, you understand? Watch this. If they down here playing God, why you think there's a stupid fool out here think he can make something better than God? Now, pay attention. Why though, Sean? Why they hunting up? They're not hunting you. This is what you're going to be fighting in the future, beloved. Terminator. They upping the intelligence off you for the future. Right now, the clone, the robot can't compete with you. So it's studying you and mannerisms and everything. You understand what we're dealing with? You're dealing with people that then went and got your secret Teslas and stuff like that. That electric and energy and stuff like that. That's more bigger than what you think. Right? You're dealing with the folks that understand back in the day when we had it in Luxor and Timbuktu and stuff, the Scientology and all that stuff. In the original, you was putting Yoda minds, small little people. as time go through in bigger bodies, so they understood transfer consciousness. Frankenstein, Jack, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Theory. Don't look at the movies and stuff, because they got to get that from somewhere. Where you get Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Timbuktu, Luxor, places where we're doing. All right. So important for me showing you that, because that's how you originally got in this, the beautiful body. Work in this and continue evolving it and go through time. To show you that in that dumb diagram of the monkey, ape, and going and from on fours to walking perpendicular, right? That's a second wave of human beings. Where did some human beings got, see what I'm talking about? If they were celestial, whatever, path, whatever, Anunnaki, whatever, see what I'm talking about? Yeah. They was able to put their conscience there down to live down here. Because to live down here in this, you have to breathe something. You know what I'm talking about? That's why they close Newt out and that. You know what I'm talking about? So you have to be in this to be able to breathe this. Makes sense? So I give you that because today, you getting unruly. You getting smarter than the system. Who's you? Not ones and twosies. Population. Scared the hell out of these people when it's scaring the hell out of these people, right? Because the parents ain't got a grip on their kids at all as a masses. Let that go over your head. Ones and twosies are doing the right thing. Right? Got your children alone. How you tell they in and out these stores? They'll steal from you in a. Can't buy Louis? Shoot, I know how to get Louis. Can't buy Jordan? I know how to get it. And they understood do it in masses. Why? Cop can't get all of them. Ain't gonna get all of them. And then trying to get all of us, probably ain't gonna get number one. And it'll be 100. See how it go? So they'll work with them numbers. They'll work with them. Because they also in the position of, they know, go to jail, get out. Jail's full. See how it go? Put on an ankle bracelet. Shoot, Uncle Rich know how to get that. Know how to take that off. Shoot, put it on the dog over there. Make you think I'm home. Sometimes. And the best science right now, right for them, right now. I can get some stuff, rob, pillage, destroy, and go down to Mexico or Australia or whatever, and change my features. Shit. That's the thing to do. See, that's their phase. Not you and I. We didn't grow up like that, seeing that and that. We like, what you doing, bro? But they grew up with that. Girlfriend, boyfriend, all them changing in front of each other. Yeah, shit. So I told you, they gonna take it to the extreme. This generation, ain't they? Look at him. All the stuff. Why you change your phone? I thought you didn't like yourself or something. They didn't like themselves. I got some trouble. Yeah, woo. And watching enough TV and watching enough fools out here do it just for trying to look beautiful. Shoot. Was Mr. Smith, now I'm Mr. Smith. Stop playing. Just because you won't do it. You know how detrimental it is to your life and stuff like that. I'm talking to the parents in the old school. That was that. How you know we lost them. Like really, really lost them. Like I told you, it's what I leading down to when I first started. Go back to the discipline and things like that. It rolled downhill, right? Watch this. I'm driving this morning. I love these babies. Got the electric bikes and stuff like that. Cool. They fast. They doing all kinds of stuff, right? I'm behind one. Catch up run behind one. Cool. No helmet on. The thing going about 40. Right? And the worst thing that I was livid. He had headphones on. So I know he didn't hear no electric car behind him. You know what I'm talking about? So drove behind him as we get there. And yeah, I gave it to him. Like I was his daddy. And if his daddy and mama want to come through and say something about it, do that. What you doing, man? Love what you doing, da da da, woo woo, but what are you doing? You asking, you it's like, hit me, please, hit me, please. Can't hear, not on the side, not trying to not be hit. In the middle, in the lane. Son, if you get hit, it's all your fault. Even if you in the right, you in the lane, da da, it's still your fault. You got these headphones on, you can't hear nothing. You ain't got no helmet on. You know, I'm giving it to you like that, but I laid into him, military lay. I laid into him, for sure. Scared the dog crap out of him, because, you know, the type that I knew he could absorb it, because I seen him on. He just needed that. And it's not that he needed that like that. He ain't getting anything. Got great parents, because I'm saying you ain't working, you ain't doing nothing. Bike brand down, the electric bike. That's about $1,500 bike. See? Military. Coming where? Over in this neighborhood. We military over here. See what I'm talking about? So it's military folk. You know. And but sad because he's not the one, two, just the other day. He was about 20 something in the military. In the military. Riding the same thing. And then others around here, little vanilla man, he ride his. No helmet, no helmet, no helmet. And the reason why I say this, because it's different than a bike, man. It's electric. It's considered a moped, motorcycle type thing now. Sad part, shows us though. Law ain't, law no. What the law do? So it just caters to me understanding that we didn't took the hands off of Karen. And that's why a lot of us here, because what you do don't make me, you know what I'm saying? So I got it. I care. I'm sorry, I care. Because I look at it like, don't say nothing to him if you don't want, if you want to. I like you got no sense, you got no discipline about this stuff out here if you want to. And as soon as that young boy, because you was in his, and you had a chance to do right by him or others or whatever that you see, and they lose his life, he get killed. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's gonna come back and haunt you because you had a chance to say something. And that goes for a lot of us, right? Just because the law ain't doing what it's doing. I kind of understand the law not doing, our law upside down right now. You law officials and all of you. I ain't lying. Why? I was international. We just military, no. We know that feeling. You know what I'm talking about? When your hands tied or somebody telling you do this, and you know like, now you know that's the wrong command, or you know we don't need to do that, or that's unnecessary, but you still, it's your job. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Trying to tell you something. You beautiful, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Do the best you can. But you ones that ride on with that crap and stuff like that, especially in this time, we see. Excuse me, we see a. I know what I'm supposed to do. I apologize to because we understand. Took the guy, had a commander come in. They said that one of them got fired or whatever because he was right along. So a new one came in and stuff, just like a new mayor come in, you know, Solomon. So what I've noticed this, and I have to be real, since the transition of the candidate and mayor you come in, it has been quieter. It has been, you know, died in. And then I do see a lot of the your agents and stuff. A lot of these people. I'm sorry, I just got to. These fools don't know these FBI. So and you didn't know FBI, not your local FBI, home local FBI. No, they was rotten. That's why the FBI is here. In case you didn't know, that's why people quiet. They know. And for me, it's no. You're like, hey man, you giving too much. I want people to know how God works, Most High works. Most High want folks in positions who have been catering to rotten, right, to know what's here. Because these same people in these positions have looked down on people because of who they are, what they look like, content of their character. Sometimes because they don't fit in with the pearls and suits and all that kind of stuff. You see what I'm talking about? And it, like one of the beloved said, it's reality. I know I itch these fools wrong. You know why? Because these fools have so much accolades and schools and stuff like that they didn't went and paid for and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And this would been running the world for 30, 40 years. Oh, I'm smart. Yeah. Huh? See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? And running the world down in the goddamn ground. Because it's not, smart ain't gonna do us no good if there's no empathy and compassion. See what I'm talking about? It was just greed. You see what I'm talking about? If the energy stops to a certain few, right, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's gonna work for a while. But the folks that's not getting that good energy, me, you, because you paying into a system, and like one beloved said, your money is energy. We learning that. Your money is energy. Yeah, your $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's energy. You collect enough of that energy that goes up to that White House or goes up to wherever we pay for our taxes, right? That's energy. What you getting back? What kind of energy are you getting back? That's what you're talking about today, right or wrong, because you're not getting good energy. Your infrastructure is falling. Your gas prices sky high, right? Look at the energy you getting back for energy you sometimes. And then when you give that energy, what did they do with the energy? Hey, woo, woo, put this up and stuff that you like. The fuck? See what I'm talking about? Self-serving with your energy. Okay. So we learn, we keep pushing. Like I continue to say, it's both sides. It's tick for tat. How can we get the most votes, even though we know we chaotic? Think about the game. We done made it dirty and chaotic. So now they can't tell who who doing who. So you can't tell. Both. Gotta say both. It's governance. Governance failed you. The whole governance failed you. See what I'm talking about? And so now they fighting over. Or fighting you so that less votes, think about this, less votes make it even easier. See what I'm talking about? Because now they know, okay, if I can just get all I need is this group. Because they're not going to vote. I done scared them off. They don't vote. Woo, woo. Well, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I still, though we, in some ways, many are getting tired and disconnecting from voting and stuff like that. Don't do that to yourself. It don't cost nothing. We have too many of our beloved ancestors and past that we went through and struggled through to give up that right. Because if we give it up freely, understand? If we give it up freely, it's not about the system, beloved. It's those that fought for this. Understand? You got mothers, fathers out there, brothers, big brothers. Get the civil rights resonate. Get them to see what that marching and black folks out there demanding. You're going to treat us like human beings. Demanding it in these people's face. Whose face? Your own people. Your own black people. Because it's only one color. Most High just did a dirty trick on us to see. All right. Because this is longevity. Most High got to look at this for. I'm saying something. So we saying, put yourself, we'll lose the last couple of minutes, put yourself in Most High's shoes. I just told you, it's been, now. You're going to go on them channels, Tubi and stuff, and look at all that stuff. You're going to consume that stuff, not to look at what's real, is this real or what that. No, just to refresh your mind, because if this place been here billions of years, right, your mind going to wake it up. You know what? I feel like I did that. Deja vu. Welcome. So, if it's been billion years, it's been here, then you've been through here several times. Okay? You know it. That's how I'm able to gauge to myself, we behind, and it's about 50 years. But in reality, time ain't got nothing to do with infinite. I'm saying something. Don't that make sense? Time got nothing to do with infinite. Contradictory. Unless you putting a timetable to it. Eras. In this era. In that. Make sense? So everybody at a standstill, ain't nobody doing not too much of nothing new under the sun. What we supposed to be doing? Something new under our sun. All of us. What is that? Infrastructure, weather, hurricanes. One of the beloved mayors, I think governor, talked about bringing beach shores in, dams, reservoirs, stuff like that. Building that. Got to build up. I said this stuff before, but it's the stuff, I keep dreaming this stuff. And Total Recall stays on my mind, that new one, where they're taking labor workers from on ground to up and we're doing things. So I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you if that's good or bad, because that is part of the infinite eight. It's part of what I understand, and you do too. So we're still in our dimensional windows and stuff like that. Believe it or not, it's gonna come out, because a lot more gonna come out, because the techs and the builders of so much new are already doing this in a small thing, kind of been experimenting like 4-5 years, I feel. And so it's gonna come to the forefront, because what we know is that governments and governance, they'll steal your patents. See how I go? They'll steal your ideas and stuff. And if they like it, they'll take it, and they'll take it for their own and stuff. Like my concept, spirituality, you see how spirituality, deal with it there and stuff. Because the government implement so many people. Oh, we can't let him have that by himself, and him be the, woo. So they do that. So the same thing. They still did Mr. If you look at Mr. Bill Cooper, look at that documentary and stuff like that. You can find it on YouTube. So, and Dr. Greer talk about this stuff too. So, beloveds are doing that, but they're being secret squirrelish and stuff, which you see what I'm talking about. And then when it's necessary with that, it's not being used to capitalize. That's what's waiting, because we're still in this capitalistic state where they make money off it. If you can't make money, shut it down. See what I'm talking about? Where then there's those out there that notice it's helpful for humanity, and if it can be pushed through to get through humanity, it can be helpful and build. And that's when the building will start. And then, you can capitalize it in, because you're going to need so many. Iron, steel, this, woo. But beloveds are doing the right thing. Y'all keep doing your thing, keeping it from these governments and stuff like that. Because, until the right, see, that's what we're working. Now, that's why the elections are so critical, because you working to, listen to me, beloved, you, the American citizen, you working to put viable people who want growth and evolution, and not these old, dusty, they want to hold on to. You see what I'm talking about? Capitalism, my oil, F your electric car, and that. You see what I'm talking about? My oil, my coal. Pay attention. I'm not telling you that's not bad, and I'm not being egregious towards them folks. I had a car, I loved it. It's enough room for both, right? But people don't think like that. All right? People think they're gonna get X-style, not in reality. You just gonna transition over there, and you find a way to take the gas tank off them cars and make it electricity. You've been doing that stuff like that, so that's all that's gonna happen. But what that does is cost money. See what I'm talking about? So I feel feed more of the electricity people, and on that side invest more, and you will have the money, because you're helping people and You got to understand, I've been rubbing elbows with Same folks, the folks got electric cars 2, 3, 4 years. Listen to them. I'm listening to them, and they, you see what I'm talking about? And it's just the catering thing. And then we the ones just investing. You see what I'm talking about? When gas people right now, the gas, half these fools can't even pay the insurance or the car note and stuff like that. You see what I'm talking about? So it's the trains, the transition, stuff like that. Cool. Health-wise, we trying emotional times. Beloved say, I already could tell people, we're emotional. The majority. If you're emotional, you eat. That's why I talk around my mouth. I'm trying to tell you so. Offset it. Balance. If I don't come to this phone and talk, I don't give a damn if I get it out or not. TikTok was down or whatever, in court, asked out, pissed off or whatever. I'm probably the cause, who knows, so it was down. All right, cool. But I still kept talking to that phone, put it on YouTube, go back to YouTube where they hate and all this stuff. It's okay. They still relate. They hate, but they relate. But I still getting it out. Because if I don't, beloved, know yourself. Psychology, right? Know yourself. Psychoanalyze yourself. If I don't, Sean would be up in there eating all the sweets. There wouldn't be no Reese's candies all on it. Y'all would, where all the Reese's go? Where all them chocolate chip cookies go? Then that man, that's when you really can have your kids coming around my house. Can I get a cookie? Something like emotional eating. So knowing that, run your mouth. Tell you, no, what I know is the hell. Hey, don't be like, oh yeah, that's smart. No. Run your mouth and drink your coffee. You know what? An hour done passed and I ain't put nothing in my mouth. Then I done told you, boo-boo, psych myself out there. So then now I done put my own restrictions on myself, because I done told you, and so I got to hold myself to it in so many ways. Now I can break it, but let me try to do right, be the example. See how it go. And if I break it, I'll let you know. Hey, I broke that, bro. I ain't gonna kill myself, kill my mind, my cells and stuff, my happiness, my pleasure, just because y'all look good for. How you out here looking good for? Truth be told, they don't like you. But you looking good for anybody else. Man, I like me, fool. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta go. I love you.